up, my energies? Welcome back. And as always, salute to you, your inner god or goddess, and your gangster. So today is January 24th. I think today's the 24th. Hold on, pause. Hold that thought. Today is January 25th, and I am officially 1 month post-op. So I'm here to give you guys a really quick update. Let's start here. So last week, Monday, we did not have school because it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Tuesday, we went back into the building, and that evening, my body was sore. My whole body was sore. My nose was kind of congested. I kind of had a runny nose a little bit. Literally, one nostril was running, right? And I'm like, this is weird. Like I said in the past, I had been sick on and off, but it was just congestion and like a cough. I still have the cough, but it's not as severe as it was prior to surgery, right? I don't know, they got up in there and did something with my insides and kind of, whatever. So the cough hasn't been that bad and it hasn't been as frequent. So last Tuesday, like I said, my body was sore. One nostril was like leaking. And I'm like, ugh, I feel sleepy. Okay. Wednesday, still felt sleepy. Now, I wasn't as sore in my body, but I still felt sleepy and my nose was still leaking. Thursday, my nose stopped leaking. And it was like I could breathe. I wasn't congested, but I couldn't smell anything. And I couldn't taste anything by Thursday evening. I'm still thinking, oh, this is just a cold, a random cold, whatever. I don't know. So at the school that I work at, we get tested every week. Staff, students, whatever. It's optional, but I choose to opt in because one, we get paid if we get tested 10 times. We get like $100. So I'm like, why not? So get tested on Thursday. Usually we get our results within the same day. I usually get a text message by the time I'm home that evening saying whether I'm negative or positive. Up until now, I've been negative. Didn't get my results that Thursday. So I'm like, okay, whatever, that's weird. Go to school Friday. And at that point, I really have no taste. I can't taste anything. I can't smell anything. I still feel like, I feel really exhausted, really sleepy. And them kids wore me out. They were wearing me out to the point where at the end of the day on Friday, I just did not care what they were doing. They were being loud. The principal popped their head in there a couple of times to tell them to stop talking. They kept talking. And I'm like, I'm not yelling no more. I don't feel like, I don't care. Okay? Don't care. So end of the day, we're outside doing dismissal. And, I'm talking to some of the teachers. I'm like, I don't feel well. Like my nose was running right now. I can't taste or smell anything. And they're like, oh, and they start backing up. And I'm like, you're right to back up. I'm not mad at it. Please back up because, And so one of the teachers is like, well, there was a delay in the COVID results. And I'm like, okay, because I know I usually get my results same day. Friday evening, I got my results and it said that I was positive for the Rona. Today is Wednesday. I have not left my house. I just left the house today to go get some stuff from Walmart. I haven't left my house since last Friday. Not because I particularly felt bad. I just like, wow, it finally got me. It finally got me. I lived in New York, made it through the whole pandemic. The last 3 years, I have not had COVID at all. I tested positive for it at the beginning of last year, but I was asymptomatic. Like I was completely fine. This time around, I actually felt the symptoms of COVID. So that Friday, after I got my results, I let everybody in the group chat, our school group chat, know that I tested positive for the Rona. And I was like, yo, it's been like I've been good for 3 years. This is crazy to me. Like these little ninjas really got me. Like, wow. So I did send out a message to my parents letting them know to get their children tested and all that kind of stuff. It really was bothering me that I could not taste or smell. So y'all remember that char and orange on the stove and you'll get your taste and your smell back from the Rona. I was like, I have nothing to lose. I literally can't taste anything and I can't stand not being able to taste anything. So I had some oranges in the fridge. I took one. Mind you, this is on Friday at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. My initial plan was to do it on Saturday because I'm like, well, I'm gonna be home for the next 5 days or so. Because I go back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. I go back tomorrow and I'm gonna get retested and hopefully I don't test positive. Although you may still test positive after quarantining from, your job or whatever. So I got an orange out of my fridge, stuck a chopstick through it and held it over my held it over my stove. And I will insert the video because I did record that, because I'm like, let me record this. It may or may not work. So my sister had actually texted me that Thursday, the day before, asking, you know, how I'm healing and how everything is going post-op. And I'm like, oh, I'm fine. I'm still a little bit sore. But at the time, I was experiencing full body soreness. It wasn't just like my incisions. And my incisions are still a little bit sore, but whatever. I was like, oh, I'm still a little bit sore. I just grouped everything together. She was like, okay. You know, I'm like, she was like, be careful. There's a new strain of COVID and da-da-da-da-da. This was Thursday. And I'm like, well, I'm about to go get tested. So when I got my results on Friday evening, I texted her, I'm positive. She was like, oh my God, you have to be careful. You just had surgery and da-da-da-da-da. Take your vitamins, get your zinc, get your elderberry, da-da-da-da, right? She's an RN, my sister. I have 3 sisters, if y'all don't know. And so that particular sister, she's an RN. And you know, she had to work through the pandemic, so she understands fully. I'm like, okay, I know. I'm taking my vitamins every day. I have to take vitamins every day because I have to take them for the rest of my life after this surgery that I've had, right? I told her, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try the burning the orange trick, because I did see that, like, during the pandemic, people started doing that and saying that it worked to get their taste buds and their smell back. And she was like, what? I mean, I'm going to try it. What do I have to lose? I literally cannot smell or taste. What else do I have to lose? So I did it 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday. And I was able to taste the orange and the brown sugar, because you're supposed to char the orange on the stove, cut it open, mix it with some brown sugar, and then eat it, right? I did that, and I could taste it. But then after that, I was like, I still can't smell, and I still don't really taste anything. When I tell you, when I woke up on Saturday, and I don't even remember what I had. I think I had a protein shake. I woke up on Saturday, took my vitamins, cracked open a caramel protein shake, Premier Protein, drank it, and I was like, wait a minute, I can taste this. I can taste it. It worked. Like, I mean, if you have ever had the Rona and you lost your taste and your smell and you have not tried that, or if you have it currently and you lost your taste and your smell and you have not tried it, I encourage you to try it. There's no guarantee that it's going to work, but it worked for me, and I think it worked for a lot of people, especially during the height of the pandemic. So that's just my 2 cents on that. All right. As far as my diet goes, I'm tired of eating chicken. I've been eating a lot of like grilled chicken. I actually cooked this chicken that I had bought from Aldi's, I think last week. It was like a pack of, it's already pre-seasoned. It was like cilantro lime flavored chicken. So I made that, and I made some spinach with it. Still eating it. It takes me forever to eat things. Y'all know that already. It just is what it is. My little banana sleeve is still doing its thing. I am 1 month post-op officially today, and so I am able to eat a little bit more of a regular diet. I'm out of the soft food stage. I can eat a regular diet. That still means that I'm eating small portions. That still means that it will take me a while to eat a meal. And that's just what it is. That's pretty much all the updates I have on that. Like I said, I just left my house today for the first time in like, I don't know how many days since last Friday. So I went to Walmart to get a few things. So remember when I told y'all that when I woke up on that table in recovery, I was craving a pickle? Well, I finally decided to buy some pickles. I decided to just get some pickles because I really only like kosher pickles. I don't eat any other kind. I like kosher ones. So I decided to pick up some pickles today. And we'll see how that goes. Because I don't know. I've never been a huge pickle person. I will eat a kosher pickle if I get a sandwich and chips or something like that, or prior to surgery, obviously. If I would get a sandwich and some chips like that, I would eat the pickle last, but it would have to be on the side. I don't want pickles on my sandwich. That's not my thing. So I was like, well, let me cop this and see what's going on with this. So there's 5 calories in here, just for nutritional information. There's a lot of salt, 380 milligrams of salt, less than 1 carb, less than 1 sugar. There is no protein. So yeah, we'll see how this works. Of course, I had to pick up some protein shakes. I have never tried the strawberries and cream protein shakes from Premier Protein, so I'm gonna try those. Like I said, blending them. The one that I had on Saturday, the caramel one, it took me a while to drink it because I didn't blend it. I think with these post-op, I have to blend them with some ice to thin it out a little bit, and then it just goes down way smoother. It goes down way smoother than prior to. I don't know why that is, but whatever. Because I am a snack queen forever and always, this surgery didn't change that. I got some protein chips. These are the Quest protein chips. This one is nacho cheese. And then this one is loaded taco. These have 19 grams of protein in them, 5 carbs, once again, a lot of salt, 290 milligrams of sodium, less than 1 sugar. I've had the nacho cheese flavor before. I tried them prior to surgery because I wanted to see what they tasted like and to get an idea of like, okay, maybe this can be a snack for me, you know, after surgery. And I did like the nacho cheese ones. They also have ranch flavor, and I think there was another flavor that I didn't pick up. It was like cilantro lime. I'm not a big cilantro lime person. And that's why I think that chicken that I bought is also taking me a while to eat, because the flavor is not really doing it for me. They had the Southwestern style, and I decided to get cilantro lime because I'm always going to get Southwestern no matter what. But I don't think I'm a cilantro lime girl. And then I bought some sunflower seeds. These are ranch. I wanted barbecue, but they didn't have them. I actually had some sunflower seeds during my quarantine. And these, just for nutritional sake, there's 7 grams of protein, 6 carbs, 1,700 milligrams of sodium. Okay, that's per serving. 180 calories per serving, 410 calories per container. But these really helped me a lot. I don't even know if I can have sunflower seeds. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I just decided to order them because I did order groceries while I was quarantining. And I'm not a person that really orders stuff, but I'm like, bro, I could just go out and get this and save the money. So that's why I went out today, because I'm like, let me leave the house. During my little quarantine, I did not leave the house at all. I didn't feel like leaving the house at all. I don't even want to go back to work, to be honest. And the way, you know, my TA, who also was out because she had her wisdom teeth removed, was updating me on the stuff that other teachers were telling her. I don't want to go back to work because the kids is wilding out, and I'm really exhausted. Like, it's physically exhausting. And also, that was part of what I thought was going on with me last week. I just felt drained physically, and I'm like, is it the work? Like, is it the kids? Like, I just didn't feel good. Obviously, now I know that it was COVID doing that. It was part of the problem. That was part of the body aches and all that kind of stuff. But like, I don't want to go back to work, y'all. I don't miss it. Anyway, so yes, but the sunflower seeds was really good for me. Like, there are a lot of times where I'm hungry, but I don't want a meal. I don't. And even though my meal is probably this big, I still don't want to eat it. Like, I wake up in the morning now, and during the work week, yes, I grab a protein shake because I know I got to get at least 60 grams of protein in a day. So that covers 30 grams. But when I was quarantining, I was waking up, and I wouldn't eat. I would take my vitamins, but you are supposed to take your vitamins with the meal. I would take my vitamins, but I wouldn't eat nothing until like maybe, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd be like, all right. I would hear my stomach grumbling. I'm like, all right, let me eat something. Let me, you know, satisfy you, because you clearly are hungry, but you're not hungry. I feel like that's been my general sentiment post-op. Like, I'll be hungry and know within my heart of hearts, in my stomach of stomachs, that I am hungry. But I don't want to make anything to eat. I don't even want to get anything to eat. It's such a weird experience to have. Even me trying to verbalize it doesn't really make sense, because I'll be saying it and I'm like, that doesn't even make sense, Leslie Ann. Like, you're hungry, but you don't want to get anything to eat. Today, I woke up and I didn't have any more protein shakes. So I didn't have a protein shake to grab and drink while I was out. I did take my vitamins though. So yeah, I actually bought a Gatorade Zero, 1 bottle of Gatorade Zero while I was out there because I just wanted something to drink. I still stand by the fact that I'm just thirstier than anything. Like, I'd be hungry, but I would rather drink some water. Like, I drink water all day. The whole time I've been on my little quarantine, I've been drinking water back to back to back. I've been drinking my coconut water. I should have bought some more coconut water. Damn. I've been drinking my coconut water, mixing my collagen in. My collagen is about 16. I still haven't looked at it. I think it's 16 to 18 grams of protein. So that covers some protein as well. But I've been drinking more than anything. I really don't feel hungry. Let me not say that. I do feel hungry, yes, but I don't want to eat. That is the easiest way to explain what I feel post-op 1 month out. I feel hungry. I hear the stomach going off, doing this thing, but I don't want to eat. And so the sunflower seeds help me out, because it's like, I don't know if it's the sensation of eating. Like, you put the sunflower seed in your mouth, you suck on a little bit to get the flavor off. That's how I eat them. I don't know what y'all do when y'all eat them, but I would think that's what everybody does. You crack it, get the little nut out, spit it out. That's it. I don't know if it's the act or the sensation of eating that works for me. It makes me feel like, oh, I'm good now. But I just don't be wanting to eat real meals. And I remember telling my dietitian, Sarah, about that. Like, she was like, are you afraid you're not going to eat after you have the surgery because you don't eat now? And I'm like, yeah. Yes, I'm afraid. I don't eat now. What's going to happen once I have this surgery? And she was like, no, you'll be fine. You know, in fact, it'll probably be better for you because it'll be smaller portions. So you really won't have to eat that much. But like 1 month out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry, but I'm not going to eat nothing. I don't want to eat nothing. So I'm sure it gets better. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has had this experience post-op from bariatric surgery. So if you have not had VSG and you're looking into it, don't be discouraged by this video. Don't be discouraged by the fact that I'm 1 month post-op and I really don't want to eat sometimes, even though I am physically hungry. I do crave things. Like I was craving a burger yesterday and I'm like, what's the point? What's the point? Because I'm not going to be able to eat the whole thing. Like, it's mind over matter. A lot of it is mind over matter, to be honest. And that's what I'm saying. I'm sure it gets better once I get into a groove. And especially once I start working out. I know when I used to work out before I had this surgery, I would be hungry to the mug. Like when I left the gym or the session or whatever. And I would try to opt for like a salad or something light or whatever. That didn't work all the time. But once I start working out again, I'm pretty sure that hunger is going to return. And it's going to be like, all right, I need to nourish myself in these moments. Boom, this is the last thing. So I was under the impression that I had a 4-week appointment like once I hit my 1 month. I don't know how I got that mixed up. My appointment is actually not until February 14th. Literally, it's on Valentine's Day. And so over the weekend or over my quarantine, I'm like, well, I should just weigh myself now and see how much I weigh at this current moment. Pulled out the scale, the battery's dead. And I have to unscrew it to see what kind of battery I need. I think I need the little circle ones. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about. So I was unable to weigh myself. So I currently do not know how much I weigh at this moment. I may just try to get a battery this weekend. I'm not going to stress myself out about getting it because it's not that big of a deal to me. But I was like, well, you know, let me weigh myself. And I was like, damn, I can't even do it. I guess I don't need to weigh myself right now. The last thing I want to do is to give you guys a scar update on how I'm like healing. This is not the best angle, but this one is the deepest one, obviously, or the largest one. This one over there. One up here. And then this one was really painful for a couple weeks. So that's how we're looking. You see, thus far. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, that's it. I will catch y'all in the next video. Keep your head up, stay safe. That's it.